And these are, this is kind of a matchup we're getting used to seeing of late. Both very popular decks. I think Bant Control picking up in popularity, blue-white, red and mid-range, a little more popular, I think, at this particular point, or maybe it's reached its peak popularity, especially after the last few weeks. It won last week.
So we're gonna see a second Runechanter Spike. This is an interesting game to walk into.
Yeah. So right now the board state is 2 Runechanter Spike and a Spirit token for Fang Ho, which just got Azorius charmed from Tim Gillespie,
That's
and
gotta leave.
that's cleared the board of everything, all non-land permanents besides the 2 Runechanter Spike. So we've got both players with a ton of land. It looks like 9 lands on Fang's side, 8 lands on Tim's side. Fang does have, I believe, a Moorland Haunt, and he taps out for a Sphinx's Revelation at the end of Tim's turn. Tim has the Dissipate, so Tim able to stop that train, and Fang passes the turn.
Tim just looking for any, and what it feels like, any business spell, something that does anything. Farseek, not really.
Not much business.
Yeah, not really what he's looking for. I mean, thin his deck by a card, but not really ideal here. And he does have plenty of business in his deck. 4 Thragtusk, 3 Restoration Angels, an Angel of Serenity, 3 Jace Architect of Thought, 3 Tameo, the Moon Sage, and 2 Garruk Primal Hunter, even though I see 2 Garruks in his graveyard right now, along with 3 Sphinx's Revelation as well. So the deck has plenty of action. He just needs to draw some of it, because right now we're just sitting and looking at each other.
Yeah, well, at this point, Tim has Fang down to 6 life, so
There's a business spell.
Tameo for Tim
There's a counter spell.
meets Dissipate from Fang. Tim now deciding what does he want to do about the Dissipate. Nothing. Dissipate resolves, Tameo does not. Tim passes back to Fang, who draws and passes without playing a land. Tim draws, plays a Hinterland Harbor, and passes.
And so what's really dangerous here for Tim, if Fang ever draws like a creature.
Well, Tim has right now Detention Sphere and double Dissipate in his hand, so...
Okay.
Oh, there's a Detention Sphere. He's going to take care of the Runechanter Spike right here,
okay.
yeah.
Alright, now it's much less threatening if he draws a creature.
So at this point, the only non-land permanent on the board is a Detention Sphere, which is holding back 2 Runechanter Spikes.
Just passes back. So yeah, this is draw go if I've ever. It's been a little while since I've seen this.
Yeah, it is. It is certainly. Well, I mean, Tim seems to be able to be finding some action. Finds a Jace Architect of Thought.
And Snapcaster Mage.
Snapcaster Mage from Fang, and
How
Tim's
about
gonna dissipate the Snapcaster. Does Fang have an answer? No, and looks like Jace is gonna find Tim some more action, I think.
Let's go mini factor fiction in.
Detention Sphere, Supreme Verdict, Farseek. Yeah, let's not mix them up with the Detention Spheres that are actually on board. So he splits it, Supreme Verdict, Farseek versus Detention Sphere. That's a good split. I think, I mean, you don't need the Farseek. You basically are choosing between... Yeah, so he's going to take the Farseek and the Verdict. That's fine. Like, either one of those is fine.
You can choose to cast the Farseek here.
Plays a Hinterland Harbor, passes it back.
He's going to leave up a Dissipate, and we're going to see a Searing Spear here.
And Searing Spear from Fang Ho, like, immediately targets Jace without, necessarily needing to. But it resolves.
Yeah, I mean, that thing's got to go. It's got to get off of the board.
Tim's fine with that. It drew him 2 cards and ate a Searing Spear from Fang.
Yeah, definitely not unhappy with the exchange.
Rest in peace, I believe, from Tim off the top, and goes ahead and plops it right down on the table.
Take care of all this stuff.
Yep, there go the graveyards.
Makes Snapcaster Mage a much worse Magic card.
absolutely.
Which is a card that Tim does not have in his deck list. Some band control decks do have Snapcaster Mage. This one does not. And obviously Fang has 4 in hands.
Fang up a game with about 25 minutes left. So they're going to need to, if Tim wants to win this match, he's going to need to find something to close this game. Farseek.
We're see a Farseek here.
Temple Garden. Not many cards left in Tim's library.
Well, it makes you wonder how much action he has left.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like ways to win the game. I know that he has, he has Thragtusk, he has Restoration Angel, he has 1 copy of Entreating Angel, so he does have ways to win. Not sure how many copies of each, especially when we're in a sideboard game, may have potentially boarded some out. So we're going to see a Sundering Growth here from Fang.
Oh wait, is Tim up a game then? I thought Fang was up a game.
Fang is up a game.
There we go. Okay.
And now we're going to see a Thought Scour. Now that Rest in Peace is off the board, it is safe to Thought Scour away 2 lands. Not sure what Fang drew. At the end of the day, no creatures put into the graveyard for the Moorland Bonds. See land. A lot of big draws available to Tim here. Sphinx's Revelation would be a great one, of course. A lot of good draws available.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising how little action either player has seen.
Yeah.
While we've had the camera on them.
All right.
Rune Chanter's Pike from Fang.
Number 3.
Not so threatening at the moment.
The table.
A wild Thragtusk appears.
Yeah.
So it looks like what happened was Fang used Sundering Growth on that first Rest in Peace, which resolved, and then a second Rest in Peace has come down since, alongside, well, a Thragtusk. That's kind of relevant.
Yeah, especially when you're at 6, as Fang is.
Yeah, and
Thragtusk staring you down.
He has managed to get a Spirit Token onto the board. Hasn't picked up that Rune Chanter's Pike yet. Excuse me, but that's a relevant threat.
And now we have Snapcaster holding a Rune Chanter's Pike. So now, though Tim is at 30, Fang is at 6. He's got some work to do to get through that Rune Chanter's Pike. As we do see a Restoration Angel in Tim's hand.
Well, the interesting thing about Rune Chanter's Pike is it's only good with cards in the graveyard.
You make a very good point, which I missed. I'm proud of you for that, because Rune Chanter's Pike is comically bad right now.
That combination of cards, Snapcaster Mage, Rune Chanter's Pike, it's a 2-1.
Yeah, it's just not good at all right now, as we see a Jace doing a mini Fact or Fiction as well. Those are good cards to reveal. How would you like to split those, sir?
Yeah. So apparently Cavern is also in play for Tim, and it has named Beast. So Fang unable to even counter the Thragtusk onslaught that he is facing. I'm sorry, the Thragtusk Legion. I'm sorry, the Thragtusk Scourge that he's...
Scourge?
Yeah.
Horde. There's a
I was
word.
trying to go with Onslaught Legion Scourge. Is where I
see
was
what you
going
see.
there.
Again, over my head, as we're going to see an Essence Scatter here on the Restoration Angel.
I mean, if I'm Fang at this point, I may just scoop it up. I'm at 6, I'm facing 2 Thragtusks, a Jace. My Rune Chanter's Pike is embarrassing. My Snapcaster Mage is just a 2-1.
Angel's Serenity. Do you have a counterspell? You do. I would have Jaced first if I was Tim.
Yeah, just
try
to see
to find a
if
different counterspell or get more information. It just seems like poor sequencing. It seems like that's what he would do anyway. Now he can't attack. I feel like you just have to let this Jace go.
Yeah, so he attacks with both Thragtusks, and the one that is being blocked by the first Striking Angel gets blinked, and Tim Gillespie takes game 2 here in a pretty exciting matchup. I like this matchup a lot. Like, I like watching this match a lot.
Of course you do.
Yeah, makes sense. Hey, we just had the all creature deck not even last round, just earlier in this round.
That's how Magic is meant to be played, Joey. All creatures, tacking, tack you, tack you.
That's not true, otherwise there would never be any spells. It would be called Versus System. Actually, Versus even had spells.
Oh, no. Oh, somebody call the fire department. Jeez. That one cuts deep. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Pasco. Normally a mild-mannered man.
I liked Versus System.
Sure you did. There's no saving you now. It's on tape. It's on camera.
I played Versus. I like Versus. I still have Versus System decks.
As we are going to cut to game 3 here shortly, I'm going to save you. Don't say I've never done anything for you.
Hey, what's to save?
I
don't take anything back.
I have Fang's sideboard in front of me. Game 3. Control Mirror. He's playing against Band Control. We know he has a Sudden Growth in his deck to take care of Rest in Peace. Negate as well, likely in his deck. 2 Dispels. It's going to counter Sphinx's Revelation, among other things. And then there's 2 Detention Spheres too. Other than that, nothing else he'd really bring in. I mean, this matchup is slow, it's grindy, it takes forever.
Right, it's game 3, so they've already, done some boarding. Most of these cards are in the mix already.
We're going to see some fast play for sure.
Yeah, 11 minutes left in the round. We already saw Tim with his Dissipates. He's got 4 in the board and none in the main, and we definitely saw several of them, in the last game. So, all right, Clifftop Retreat for Fang Ho. Passes back. Temple Garden from Tim.
You can tell these guys know how much time is left and how long this matchup takes, so they're really going to be firing away.
It'll be interesting. Not much tanking going on here, so we're just going to go ahead and with land go, Farseek from Tim Gillespie. And while I'm searching, you can take your turn.
That's typically what I do.
Yeah. So go ahead, look. Fang, look.
I'll shuffle and present and do everything I promise.
Fang's going to play Geist of St. Traps here, I imagine. Yep.
Okay.
And go. So Tim's still shuffling from the Farseek effect, and it's now the beginning of his turn. So. All right, Tim untaps, draws for the turn, draws Garrick Primal Hunter, plays his 4th land, and here comes Jace, Architect of Thought. No, it's a Supreme Verdict. Yeah, trade 1 for 1 with that Geist. That'll work. Fang Ho untaps, draws a card. What does he have? Looks like it's going to be land go. No, it was no land go.
No land go.
Tim Gillespie with his 5th land, naming a Thragtusk. Yeah, naming a Beast to get the Thragtusk on the board. Tim up to 25. Thragtusk gets hit with Searing Spear immediately, leaves the Beast. Fang Ho untaps, draws, and passes back. Cannot find a 4th land or a threat. Tim draws Tamiyo, attacks with the Beast, knocks Fang to 17, and he's going to just go ahead and drop Tamiyo here, or Thragtusk number 2. Yeah.
Thragtusk number 2?
Thragtusk number 2.
Fang is in some serious trouble right now.
Absolutely, he is. Tim up to 30, and Fang has Searing Spear number 2. Tim has Beast number 2. Fang untaps, plays Steam Vents tapped. 3 mana Detention Sphere, Detention card on on the Beasts, and the board is clear once again.
We're either going to see Tamiyo or Garrick this turn from Tim.
Yeah, Fang.
I think I would lead off with Tamiyo because you already know that Fang is having huge mana issues.
Yeah, so Tamiyo comes down, taps the Steam Vents, passes back. Fang untaps 3 lands, draws. I think he drew Essence Scatter. Didn't get a good look, but passes back nevertheless. Tim untaps, draws Glacial Fortress, plays it, has 6 mana.
No, if I'm Tim this turn, Tamiyo taps the permanent, right?
Yeah, tap first.
It taps it?
Yes, it taps it, yes.
Okay, yeah, so I want to take care of one of those untapped lands, yeah.
So tap your... Is he just holding the Steam Vents? No, he's holding the Steam Vents. Okay, no, he's not playing anything. Okay. Yeah. And there's a 4th land from Fang and pass back.
I think he had a window to resolve Garrick there.
I think he did too. Tamiyo keeps the Steam Vents tapped yet again. And we've got Snapcaster from Fang Ho. Obviously going to try to Searing Spear the Tamiyo. And Tamiyo loses 3 counters. Goes down to 4. Yep.
Now, one of the things these guys have to keep in mind is even though, yes, this is going to take a little while, like this match does take a little while, and time is of the essence here. You know, you can still take a little bit of time to think the plays through, as we're going to see in Azorius Charm. You don't have to just go casting your spells willy-nilly because you are under time, because that'll just get you a loss.
Sure.
You know, you still have to think about your lines of play and what you want to do here. Yeah, so, 7 minutes isn't a very long time, but at the same time, you know, the way this game is playing out, it seems like it's a little bit of loose play on both ends because of the time.
Right. So Snapcaster got Azorius Charmed on the top of Fang's deck. Tim untaps, drew Jace, Architect of Thought, and I believe we're going to see that hit the board here, or at least attempt. There's the Jace. Tamiyo tapped down the Steam Vents again. Jace appears to have resolved, and we're going to see the Factor Fiction ability. Azorius Charm, Farseek, Hallowed Fountain. Not the greatest 3 cards, but just fine. Tim takes the Farseek and the land, puts the Azorius Charm on the bottom, plays the Hallowed Fountain untapped, goes to a scary 28 life. And yeah, leaving Dissipate mana open, passes back, has the Dissipate for the end of turn Restoration Angel from Fang Ho.
And I am going to rescind my previous comment about him not playing the Garrick. And the reason he didn't play Garrick that turn, Joey, we both missed it, is he only has 2 sources of green mana.
Oh yeah, that would make a lot more sense, yeah.
He just has 2 Temple Gardens. He doesn't have a 3rd source of green mana yet, which he does now.
Yes, there is the Sun Petal Grove. Jace is going to tick up here. Tamiyo is going to tick up and tap down, what, your Hallowed Fountain. So no Dissipate action here. Best thing Fang can muster is a Syncopate. Does he play Syncopate? I don't see it. But
no Syncopate. No Syncopates here.
He could negate or Essence Scatter. We've got Snapcaster, Searing Spear to take out Jace.
Oh, here comes a Garrick for you, my friend.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Garrick, Primal Hunter, very likely to, yeah, just Tim making sure to tap the correct lands here. He does. Garrick, Primal Hunter comes down and makes a beast. It's like a Thragtusk without a Thragtusk. It's like a Thragtusk that stays on board.
It's like the same card.
Yeah.
Who cares about 5 life? Not a big deal.
And not Tim when he's at 28. He's much happier to have the Garrick, I think.
Touche.
So.
Over on Tim's side, he has a Farseek. He has a Detention Sphere, a mystery card. We're going to see Sphinx's Revelation. Looks like for 1.
Yeah, Sphinx's Revelation for 1. I think you just let that resolve. I don't even think Tim has a counterspell at this point. He did Dissipate the end of turn Restoration Angel. That was a counterspell I knew he had. He does not have any others that I can tell. So
he does have a Jace in his hand. As we see Tamiyo tapping, Beast Token swinging, Garrick probably making.
Yes, so new Beast from Garrick. Old Beast gets in for 3 after Tamiyo taps the Snapcaster. And Jace number 2 from Tim. And we're going to use the Factor Fiction. Ooh! Well, Sphinx's Revelation, land Farseek. He goes with the Sphinx's Revelation, shocker. And I think...
could see a Farseek this turn.
Yeah, he could cast a Farseek, or he could just hold mana open for to represent a counterspell. I think that's what he's going to do here. Yeah, he does. Pass it back to Fang. No real need to cast the Farseek at this point. Much rather bluff the counterspell. Fang Ho in dire straits. Snapcaster does not untap. We have a Thought Scour. Off-screen Thought Scour. Can't see what he drew or what he lost. Plays a Sulphur Falls and passes back to Tim. Tim with 2 Planeswalkers and 2 Beasts. Whew. Okay, there's Fang's graveyard. It looks like he hit Hallowed Fountain and Restoration Angel.
Yep.
And it looks like Tamiyo ticks up. I don't know if it tapped something or kept something tapped, but 2 Beasts getting in.
They're moving faster than we can call the action.
Yeah.
How about a 3rd Beast?
Garrick says, let's have a trio of Beasts.
Jace is going up. Tamiyo's already tapped. We're just holding our cards. We're going to see a Sphinx.
End of turn Sphinx's Revelation for 2, it looked like. Yeah. And that resolves.
If you're Tim, do you want a Sphinx's Revelation while he's tapped out?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but he didn't. If he didn't, I don't think he had an opportunity to really think about it. It's almost like, oh wait. He would have had to do one of those. Keep your stuff tapped.
Yeah.
But he doesn't actually need the Sphinx's Revelation very badly at this point. He's at 28, has plenty of cards, including a Dissipate in hand for anything that's too threatening. He's going to ultimate Tamiyo here.
now we're going to go work.
Yeah, so he has a Tameo emblem.
This is a lethal attack right now.
3 beasts coming in. Does Fang Ho have an answer?
Snapcaster Mage.
Snapcaster Mage
I would
dissipate, which goes back to Tim's hand, by the way, if it, as long as it doesn't get dissipated itself, which it could. And we do have a dissipate. Tim trying to decide. Maybe I Sphinx's Revelation here. Draw something to get rid of that Snapcaster.
Get my Sphinx's Revelation back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's a lot of fun and fair.
So dissipate. Tim says, "All right, dissipate resolves. Removes both dissipates." Okay, Snapcaster gets in front of the beast, one of the beasts.
Yep, knocks Fang down to 1. We're gonna see Garrick go ultimate. Jeez.
Garrick ultimates and goes back to Tim's hand.
Yeah. That's unreal. I've never seen that before. That's unbelievable.
The timing on that was perfect. Yeah. Ultimate one Planeswalker, ultimate my other Planeswalker. Play Garrick. Make a beast.
See, Joe, I say this. You don't have to be too proud. It's not too proud to concede.
No.
With this overwhelming advantage.
Why is Fang at 3? I thought he was at 7 and took 6.
He should be down to 1.
He was at 9.
He was at 9.
Oh,
okay.
we had him at 7. That was the problem. I see. Oh, you know what? We didn't have him gaining 2 from the Sphinx's Revelation. Sure. That's what it was.
Yep.
Either way, he's in.
How about another beast token to go along with those worms and beasts and planeswalkers? And...
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's Factor Fiction too. Sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have another Planeswalker to activate here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll hit
go ahead and split those up.
Planeswalker, Sphinx's Revelation, Scream Verdict. I mean, okay. You don't even need the Sphinx's Revelation. Yeah. It's gonna come back in your hand if you ever cast
the bottom.
one.
Yeah, the other one is
on the bottom. It's like, thanks for the 2 cards.
That's
you have no maximum hand size.
Tim's just like, yeah, your turn.
Yeah, go. I guess I'm done now after ultimating 2 Planeswalkers, activating 2 other ones, and Fang finally extends the hand after facing down like a dozen Planeswalkers, I think.
Can't be too proud to concede.